This is John Olson, your host. Welcome to the Life Changes podcast. And my talk is to get back to the book today. I want to talk about some uh, mistakes I made, my demons that I had carried back then, and one of the biggest demons was alcohol. I was young, out on my own, even though I was married. Not often, a lot of times my wife wasn't with me at that point, and sometimes I wondered. Um, I wanted to be with her, otherwise I wouldn't have married her. But then again, I didn't experience a lot of the things other people had done because I had come from a small town. That isn't to blame a small town. It was just my environment is what where I grew up. I love the small town. I, I I want to move back to a small town, but yeah, then I got involved with the person. After a while, we went out every now and then, and I got involved with going to a strip club and drinking and having fun. That was all there was to it. But I would drink till I got drunk. That was the problem. And there was a point where I realized, and I almost did get in trouble because, truth be told, and that's what I want to be honest, I almost got busted because I showed up to um, duty section muster, steal my steal my civilian clothes, and come to find out, the chief or senior chief, I don't remember off the top of my head back then, he wanted to write my ass up. I don't know who kept him from writing my ass up because I could have been unfit for duty and I would have gotten busted more ways than one. I would have probably got kicked out of the Navy at that point. Even I wouldn't have been able to re-enlist at that point, at that in that time frame, and I wouldn't have went from a Frock E4 to an E2 within a matter of seconds at that point. And yes, I wanted to be with my wife, but there was a point where, in retrospect, there was nothing. This is nothing against her. This is my feeling, my thoughts on this subject, and I'm just being honest. There come a point where, did I really love her? Did I honestly wanted to be with her? Because I never experienced life. Like I said, there was a whole new environment once I got out of my small town and into the military. I started to experience life, and it was a whole different environment. And it was having fun. I got to experience life. I got to experience other people. I got to do things that I never done in my life because the only trips I took outside of Idaho was trips. I went to different places with my parents. That was it. that was the only environment I got outside of Idaho. And we only went a few places here and there. That was it. And I didn't really experience life because didn't have a car at the time to get anywhere. And when I did, I almost got in trouble because of other people too, even then. And alcohol was the biggest demon in this whole factor. And there was a time where at my other duty station, I went out drinking and I got drunk and I started leaving. All of a sudden, I wake up in the hospital the following morning basically under alcohol watch or whatever you want to call it. And yeah, I got in trouble, put on restriction, and the following day at my command, I got asked point blank if I was trying to commit suicide. No, I was just out to have fun. Was all there was to it. And yeah, needless to say, I got in trouble, but I didn't get busted. But I got put on restriction. I couldn't go certain places at during that time frame.